fans, yo, we coming hard.
It's time for Knicks Real Taller High. Been going live on a televised or on blue skies with we. On that Friday night, the Knicks with our Knicks constituents lift the ultra drip. That's that Knicks orange and blue. I thought you knew it's the brand. You understand how we do, my man. We stand on business. Knicks Real Talk brand. You know we in this. We in the streets of Manhattan, peeping the action, peeping the people reacting, leading up to Knicks and he's getting it cracked. Cause it's game time. We in the world most famous. Seeing the Knicks lock your team up. I be serving just like a subpoena. You know the Knicks fan. We feeling real giddy and litty. The New York City gritty committed to beat the city by 50. We're about to get me a nice cipher with a smart water on ice. For a few bucks in the quarter to pay the order with my smart device. We got them getting it popping in the Apple Rotten. Let the home, let the popping stopping on their Apple Rotten. It's Knicks Real Talk. The team streaming on YouTube.com. We got two dudes doing good moves spot on, dropping the bomb. When the cops got a spot to dropping some of the hottest Knicks content that's up in your head. Enough said, you know, upstairs leaving the guard after they done got their bag. Both like a cab to fly back to the triad, no jet lag.
Knicks Real Talk right here. I'm representing with my peoples right here.
We
Knicks Real Talk right here. I'm representing with my peoples right here.
We
Knicks Real Talk right here. I'm representing with my peoples right here.
We Boom, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. What's going on? What's good? Salute to everybody out there, in here, out there, everywhere. Salute to everybody, man. Knicks Real Talk, pregame preview, Divine, my partner, Shaw Powers, Knicks, Minnesota Timberwolves at the world's most famous arena. Pregame, joined by the Pop-Off, man, today in another hour. But we're going to get into all that good stuff, break everything down. Salute to everybody in the chat, family, everybody out there, man. Salute, man. So let's get into it. But first and foremost, let me bring my brother in here, let him get it popping. Shaw Powers, what's going on, my man?
Man, that's chilling, man. Divine ready for some Knicks basketball to see how the team progress in this these off-season games, these preseason games. See how they can mend themselves together to become a unit, a team. I mean, and that's all I'm waiting to see. Salute to you, Divine, as always. Salute to the family in the chat. Let's get it.
Let's get it. Knicks basketball is in full effect, ladies and gentlemen. We back for the season, man. It's third game of the preseason. Shaw Power seen some pretty good things in the first two games, man. You know, Cat in the building, obviously. A new addition to the team, Mikal Bridges. They starting to seem like in the last couple of games they starting to find what they could do. A lot of good things I've seen. We'll talk about that in a few, man. What happened in the last game against the Washington Wizards, man. I've seen some good things, some really, really good things. Actually, some things that we might got to critique a little bit. But first and foremost, I think we've seen some good things. I'm happy about it. Before I go any further, salute the big task at hand. Stand still. Stan, what's getting down? What's going on with you? Stand still.
Stan, I'm not sure if I'm saying this right. Shabbat Shalom, my brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, real talk, man. Salute everybody, man. On a beautiful Sunday, man. At least where I'm at, man. The weather's nice. It's all good. Double D, what's good, my man? Double D in the building. Everything good. Double D, salute. Yeah, man. Shaw Power, but you know, basketball is back in effect. Will in the building. So the will, the thrill, you know the deal. Shaw Powers, I like a lot of things I've seen, man. That this team is going to be pretty special, man. We still got some things that we're going to work on as the season keeps progressing, and that till we get ready to get to the regular season. But man, this team's going to be pretty tough to beat in the regular season. I don't care who they playing. They got it on both sides of the ball, and I'm really super excited about these dudes, man. Cat looked like he's going to take a while for him to get fully acclimated with the two preseason games. He don't look bad, and you see what he can do you see what all of them can do once they get in the rhythm. We get deeper into the regular season. Once this team gel, they connect, they understand each other's tendency, they know each other's spots and everything like that. Going to be a pretty interesting team to go out there every night and battle for the New York fan base. I'm looking for this team to do some good things, man. What's your thoughts on what you've seen so far coming out of the first two preseason games?
Yeah, man, I've been mentioning about the tandem of our wings, man, and our starting wings in OG Anunoby and Mikal Bridges are really going to be defining forces this year for us playing basketball. And these guys don't have to score. This is the funny thing about this team. It's so many players on the starting unit that can score the basket, but don't need to score a lot of points. In essence, let's have better field goal percentages, because to what I seen last game, and then this maybe the homer part of me is seeing this, but I'm seeing Jalen Brunson and Cat scoring about 35 points a night together. Almost every night, these guys with that pick and roll, pick and pop, they have three things that they tried out last game. And the one thing, Cat wasn't hitting the 3-point shot. And we talked about this in the background. What's going to happen when Cat he takes shot, seven 3-point shots, and he start hitting 3. One night he hit 3. The next night he hit 4. The next night he hit 5. Then he go back down to 3. When he start getting in the rhythm of hitting jump shots given to him by all these great assist guys that he has around him. OG gives hard passes. Mikal Bridges is a good passer. Josh Hart is an underrated passer. You know, I remember last year, I think he had, 5, 6, 7, 3 triple doubles. You know, I mean, he had a couple last year. I can't remember exact numbers, but I know it was less than 10, probably high as 7. So we have people that can pass the basketball in that starting unit, and it's just going to get even better. And the pick and roll with the other players is what I'm watching too. The pick and roll between Mikal Bridges and OG Anunoby on offense and on defense. What are you going to do? What you going to do? Who are you going to leave open? You're going to leave OG open on the 3-point land so he can up fake you and drive to the basket. Mikal does the same type of up fake you and drive to the basket, shoot to 50% from the perimeter. 50% from the field goal percentage. OG about 50% from the field goal percentage. And if you up fake, if you leave them open, they're going to hit the 3-point shot. I mean, this team is exciting, man. And let's see what they do tonight, because it's a big team. And I think Minnesota's going to come out to play some basketball tonight.
Yeah, Fat, before I get my point of view on nostalgic, Nick was good. Chris Rowe was good. Big task at hand. My brother, drip more, not less. Everybody in the building, salute to all you guys, man. I hope y'all having a great Sunday. My man Johnny Davis just popped up in the building. Salute JD was good, man. I am super excited about this team. Like I said, when I spoke a few minutes ago, they have all the necessary tools in the shed to go out there and build whatever they want and destroy whatever they want. You know what I mean? It's that simple. They got all the tools in the shed to build something or destroy something. And I think these cats are going to be ready to play, man. I mean, just the combination, the size. You know, we were like maybe a couple of years ago, we were talking about the Knicks was a small team. You know what I mean? Now that you bring a Cat 7-footer, Anunoby 6'8", 6'9", Mikal 6'7", 6'8", Josh Hart 6'6", 6'7", whatever, 6'6", whatever. Now they got the length up on the team in the starting line that we always talked about all these years. Now they finally got a team where you got linky guys up on the front court and the back court as well. Along with Jalen Brunson might be the tallest, but he built the stature that he has. And this team is pretty good, and they versatile. Cat, good passer. They got a lot of guys who can assist the basketball, like you said. They got a lot of guys who can shoot down the 3-ball. Everybody on this was so crazy about the Knicks. I think other than Josh Hart, which I still think he'll shoot better than the league average this year. I really believe that. That whole starting lineup can shoot 3-point shots. Literally, they all can knock down around 38 to 40. So easy, yeah. And I'm super happy about that. Overall, man, I think this team's gonna be fun to watch this year. Gonna be a lot of big challenges. One of them start today in the preseason, like you said. Minnesota got a pretty big team. We got some of our guys coming back who played with us last year: Julius Randle, Dante DiVincenzo. But this team, if you look at what they could do on the offensive side of the ball, is pretty scary. But then you flip it on the other side, Shot Powers, what they can do on the defensive side of the ball. Josh Hart can D, Anunoby can D. You know what I mean? My man, but Bridges can D. Jalen Brunson is an underrated defender. You know what I mean? He gets his defense a lot of the way, taking charges, blah, blah, blah. He might not be I would consider him above average defender. He might not be supreme defender, but Jalen Brunson also, he hustles in on the defense side of the ball. You know, so I'm really happy to see that, man. It's going to be a pretty interesting year for the Knicks, man. It's going to be a lot of challenge. Let me see, you got some pretty good teams out there. Boston still stat. Philly got better. You never can count out Miami and them. Orlando got better. Indiana got better. James Wiseman, these guys. So you can't overlook the competition that they're gonna be playing in the East and this year and in the West as well. But I like the way our team stacks up against a lot of people. So I'm really excited about that, man. I think it's the side of the heart and the dog, the fighting dog. You know what I mean? these cats got heart, and I take heart over size any day. You know what I mean? And I think that if you got heart, that's what all counts. These cats, they tough-minded dudes. I mean, there ain't no slacks over there. You know what I mean? You know, and so we're just gonna see how it goes. You know, you got to go against the best competition out there and see if you can beat them. But I think this team gonna be just like they was the past season. I'm not even sweating it. You know what I mean? Every year that like I said, the last couple of years, like 47, they got it wins. They got 50 wins, they got it. This team is built a certain way, man. And you know, since Tom Thibodeau been here, cats been trying to get to different levels, but unfortunately, some of them got derailed by injuries, especially injuries the past couple of years. But now, if this team stay relatively healthy through the whole year, be a pretty tough team to play out there, man. In New York this year, man, it should be a fun season in New York.
Yeah, if let's talk about tips a little bit. You know, just to say this to the fans out there, man. Under Tom Thibodeau, the teams that he has had, everybody has elevated their game. If you remember Bullock, he elevated his game, playing stellar defense and knocking down the 3-point shot. Palm Tree, Noel, he elevated his game and played big minutes for us. I mean, we don't talk about Fournier as much, but Fournier got out there and started shooting the ball pretty well for us. He broke the record.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we had IQ, we had RJ, and the latest is Hardenstein, not counting the guys that are still on the team. And I mean, Hardenstein and DiVincenzo. And I mean, elevated these guys' games to big things, man. Obi Toppin. And I mean, to big things. And I think that he's going to do that with these guys that he already knows and the guys that are coming on the team this year. The Shamits, the Paynes, the McHales, and the Cats.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I think he's going to do the same thing that he has been doing for the last, 5 years, this the 6th season or something like that. How many years he been here? But since 20, when was it?
Mm-hmm.
He's been here 3 playoff appearances and 1-2 misses. So 5 years. This is his 6th year, right?
Who that?
Tom Thibodeau.
This is his 5th year. He just signed this new deal, right?
5th year. Okay. I mean, what can you say about the guy, man? He has elevated all his players, and I believe he's going to do the same with this group of guys that he got right here. And this is a team that he likes, I believe. I like it. You know what I mean? These guys are all defensive guys that are two-way players. Play you some hard defense on one end of the court and put the ball right in your eye if you sleep on them down the court. So let's get it, man. I am super enthused after seeing that last game and to see what they can do today. Cat's going to be amped for this game.
Yep, yeah, absolutely. On a quick note, just because the chat give us information. New York Liberty, ladies and gentlemen, tied it up 1-1. Liberty 80-66. Thank you, my man. Travel Vibe. Thank you, my man. Stand still for the update. But yeah, Liberty tied it up 1-1. Game 3 Wednesday in Minnesota. Game 4 in Minnesota. But they found a way to come back and win that game. Salute to them, man. So I'm really excited about that. They got that win. There's a good team over there in New York Liberty, man. I hope they can go down there and steal one back in Minnesota. The goal is to come out of Minnesota 1-1 or 2-1 if you could win it all. But I doubt Minnesota going to be home with the crowd behind them playing pretty crazy. But anyway, salute to the New York Liberty. Got it done, 80-66, man. What a win for them. And just super excited about these girls, man. These ladies, man. They playing ball out there, man. Represent New York area real nice. So salute to the Liberty. They got that off. But yeah, Shop, I think today gonna be interesting, man. Good, gonna be a good matchup there today. You know, you got if everybody play other than Julius Randle, that's predicted. Gobert and all these guys. You got Edwards, McDaniels. I mean, they got a pretty good squad down there. Nas, Reed, Mike Conley. You know, it goes on and on. They got a really good team down there. But I remember last year we gave them business as well too. Let's not underestimate Knicks because last year we gave them 30 at the Garden, something like that. I think it was. I might be wrong, but I know we gave them the business, and that's when Anunoby played that game, I think. So but they got a solid team down there, man. Them boys go hard. Cause like I said, Gobert, defensive player of the year. Edwards can get it. McDaniel definitely can play on the defense side of the ball. He's a special dude, and Conley, the savvy veteran that he is. You know how he get down, man. He was part of that grindhouse. You know what I mean? So that Memphis thing, man. So they come to play, man. They come to play. That's what they got to where they got to last year in the Western Conference. Obviously they got knocked off, but Cat's looking to have another year. I think Julius Randle will fit well with them guys over there. I think especially if he can. What I do like about Julius Randle, because he can play up from the 3-point line in. So it's almost like playing with Mitchell Robinson, playing with Gobert for Randle. It's almost the same thing. Pretty much. They not rely heavily on their offense. They there for their defense presence. So Randle over in Minnesota is pretty much almost like playing against Mitchell Robinson. The good thing, I guess, what I'm trying to say is that Randle can face the basket from the 3-point line and work his way in. So that's good too, because Randle can put the ball on the floor and do everything. You know what I mean? So I think he'd fit well in there with him and Edwards. It won't be too much different than Cat. Because Randle can do the things Cat do. You know what I mean? So I think the trade makes sense for both teams, because they didn't necessarily need a 7-footer, and we necessarily needed one. You know what I mean? And and I think they needed a guy like Randle to replace Cat who can go get buckets. You know what I mean? And so I think there'll be a DiVincenzo going to bring a different dynamic to that squad. They loaded, man. I mean, the West is loaded, Minnesota loaded. I mean, OKC loaded, Denver, they loaded with Russell Westbrook. They lost Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. They brought in Westbrook. Lakers should be more healthy than they were past season. Vanderbilt might be back. Vincent might be back. So that's going to be, they're going to be out there. And then obviously you got to see what all the other teams do. But it's going to be pretty interesting, man. But on our perspective, from a Knicks perspective, I got this team up against anybody. I'm serious, bro. This New York Knicks team, watch when they get into the thick of the season, maybe like 15, 20 games into it. Everybody done shook the rust off for the summer. Everybody knows with everybody tendencies. I think Big Cat gonna be a little bit more comfortable because he know how the Knicks get down. Mikal will be a little bit more comfortable. So I can only imagine when this team gets around 15 games of the season, and then everybody know each other's tendencies. It's gonna be a pretty thing to watch. So we just gotta hope everybody stay healthy. If they stay healthy, I got this team doing what they're doing, man. So we started preseason game 2 nights ago. Now we got a good one night. This is a good preseason game. Washington, though they might not be creme de la creme, but they still had some NBA players like we were talking about. You still had Kuzma, you still had Poole, you still had Valanciunas and them guys. So I don't expect this game to be nothing like that game, but I do believe the Knicks will come out there and do what they do tonight for sure.
Yeah, man, they're an NBA team, and as as bad as they could, maybe be this year, they still are an NBA team. You know what I mean? So I take nothing away from them. We played them well, and we did what we're supposed to do. And I hope we continue to do that against teams that are under 500 this year, something similar to what we did last year. Them 500 teams, we beat up on them, pick up wins, and continue on. You know what I mean? Two bad teams and a good team. Let's beat the 2 bad teams and push for that 3rd good team. I mean, we gotta show up against, and we did that last year as well. It's not like we wasn't all the way healthy and we didn't make the trades, and there was a whole lot of things that made the last year so special because we started out we started out with IQ and right. Oh yeah, we started with IQ and RJ. You know what I mean? We started with IQ and RJ, and we end up with having OG on the team. You know what I mean? And now he's going to have a full year of practice camp with the team. And Cat's going to make the team good, man. Cat may not be as he may not do as much 3-point shots as he does been doing, maybe, because his back down game and his kick out the pass ball to smaller defenders when he's 7 foot is gonna keep the perimeter on fire. He can do just what Randle could do: get the ball, dribble the ball, bounce the ball, and when the double team comes, he knows how to kick it out. And he's bigger, and he can pass the basketball. His turnovers is less than Randle. I'll say that. I think Randle was around 3.3 and Cat's is like 2.4. They're maybe a whole turnover away from each other, which is better for the Knicks because less turnovers mean more points. And another thing that I just want to say real quick, the Knicks, I've seen a lot of people talk about this. I don't think we're going to have to worry so much about offensive rebounding this year because I think the Knicks are going to make baskets this year. So our offensive rebounding may not be as great as it has been in the past because I think we make more shots this year at the basket.
That's a good point there, because like I said, this is different than having somebody young, no knock on a young. I'm saying because they just got into like RJ and Quickly and Grimes and all them.
That's when we needed Mitch.
This is different. You know what I mean? This is different. You know, no shade to none of them guys, but none of them guys is Anunoby and Mikal Bridges neither. You know, and and Cat. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be interesting. You know, like we said earlier, Knicks haven't had a center. At least somebody can play center at that level like Cat can. I mean, we had a lot of guys like how would I say, other than Porzingis, but obviously he got injured a little bit, and that derailed where he could have been with the New York. Tyson Chandler wasn't an offense-minded type of guy, you know what I mean? So really, since Ewing, we haven't had a cat who literally can go in here and get you some buckets when he played a 5. And it was crazy to me is that when Mitchell Robinson come back, it still might slide him back to the 4 and let Josh Hart come off the bench. Now, you know that can happen. You know what I mean? All depends on the matchups that night or how Tibbs want to do it. So that's even more scary. You know what I mean? And even if when Mitch come back, his presence alone gonna make the Knicks that dope. Listen, whether you like Mitchell Robinson or not, he does bring something to the table. It might not be what you want, but now that man can snatch some rebounds. He can offense rebound. He can alter shots. No center that we got right now on that bench better than Mitchell Robinson on the bench. I'm just saying, Haka Purdy he gonna be okay, but Haka Purdy ain't Mitch. Jericho Simmons ain't Mitch. None of them cats is Mitch. The way he can affect the ball game. I'm not talking about the scoring and none of that. The way he affects the ball game, Mitchell Robinson is pretty good. And you might be, hey, Nick 100, you might be right. You might be right. He might be traded. I'm with you on that one. I won't disagree with that. He might be back. He might not, because he wasn't a trade package for my man Town, but they didn't want it. But I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it. Nick 100, the GM. I agree with you on that. He might be out of here. You know what I mean? Because like I was telling everybody for the longest, they get rid of that. Leon Rose came in here and he wanted to win with the players he wanted to bring in. You know, and I think that's exactly what he's doing. Mitch Randall were the last 2 left from that old regime, the last 2. And one of them gone already, and Mitch would have been gone too if he would have got him in that trade deal. So I do agree to. Mitchell Robinson ain't guaranteed to be here, but if he is here, if he happens to make it past, then I don't know. If he does, that's a pretty good dynamic to have. Only one knows is the Knicks front office. I ain't gonna guess, but I can see him getting traded though. You know, because I thought he won't. He's not gonna get another contract for the Knicks. I can tell you that. I think they moving on, and so now everybody, once Mitch gone, there's nobody left from the Scott Perry and Steve Mills regime. All them players came in when Tibbs got here and Leon Rose got here, and I think I kind of seen that writing on the wall a long time ago. I really did, man. Just being Devon Shadamas on that one, I knew Randall wasn't going to be here, and I knew Rich. I'm like, that's not the way that they do business in the sports world, and not a business even in any world. Sometimes when you get a new person, Shaw Powers, and they take over, they want to put their stamp on things. You know what I mean? This is what I want to do. Yeah, these guys might not fit what I want to do, and they move on from them. And so it is what it is. But I love all of them. Once a Knick, always a Knick. I love all the guys that ever walked through this thing. I hope every guy that walked through the New York Knicks, put on a Knick uniform, be successful wherever you go. Ain't no hate here. I ain't the hating type. You know what I mean? So I just want these cats to be successful, but I knew it was coming. Business is business. You know what I mean? That's just where it boiled down to. And like I said earlier, other than Victor Wembanyama, anybody could get it. So anybody can get it. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, I say all that to say that just to piggyback off of Nick 100 GM, I can see he might be out of here. That's no doubt about that. That can happen, my man. So appreciate that. But you salute everybody in the building, man. Nostalgic, my man. Salute. Darren was good. Ron was good. Ron, let me know. Just hit the thumb whenever you want to pop on, man. You're always welcome on here, my brother. Just throw me a thumb so I know. Now I'll throw it in there for you. But salute to man Sherwin in the building, Nick 100, the GM in the building. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Knicks in Minnesota tonight. Decade was popping. Daniel was good. Darren, Travel Live, AP, the whole army, the family in the building. Excuse me. Sometimes I'm down here with still Knicks fan. The whole family in the building. Salute to my man Ron. What's good, everybody? But it's gonna be a fun game tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna get to see some more things against a tougher team, a bigger team, more defense-minded team. And that's what I'm glad we're having a game like this at the beginning of the year and preseason. So next time you play them, everybody make the adjustments. That's what it's all about, preseason, to get you ready for the regular season. So to know that we going up against Minnesota and the arsenal that they have out there. Coach Fitch, and Fitch is a good, damn good coach. You know what I mean? Coach Fitch is that guy, Shot Power. So, I mean, they got a stacked team down there. Make no mistake about it. I want to see what our guys continue to do. Just continue to work on your game. Continue to work on the things to get you better every day. You know, don't worry about all that. I'm not worried about scoring, wins or losses, nothing like that. I just want to see you guys get acclimated together as a team. And so when the regular season comes, they know each other's tendencies. And that's what preseason is for me. It's not even official. So I don't care if they lose, but what I want to see, what have they learned in the process of losing, or what they're gonna do the next time they play it, the next game they come out. Because you think about it real quick, the first game they was okay. They won because my man couldn't hit no free throws. But that second game against Washington, granted, Washington might not be a creme de la creme team, but they're an NBA team, like you say, and we did some good things against them. You know what I mean? So it can, like we said, could you imagine if Cat hit half of them 3-point shots? The game would have been over about 20-some points. You know what I mean? So in the flow of the game anyway. But I like the defense side of the ball we got. I like Tyler Kolek, Hawker Purdy looked real good. Campaign continued to show his veteran savviness and how he could help run a basketball team in the second unit. Landry Shamet playing. I know this is the first time in a while to me. I watched Landry Shamet over the years, but I didn't know he put the ball on the floor the way he do. He really gets down in that. He put that ball on the floor. I know him at a 3-point shooter, Shot Power, practically, you know, get that 3-point shot rate up. But he impressed me the way he put that ball on the floor and getting in that middle. I mean, you know, like I said, sometimes when you're around a certain type of people and the coaching staff, it brings out the best in you. And I think Tibbs and his guys and my man Mo Cheeks and Mark Bryan are doing a hell of a job with the Knicks. They got these guys, and like I said, it's early. So if they continue at this rate, they're gonna be pretty good. But like I said, there's gonna be some Knicks and Brutus in the road through Tone Crow. But there's gonna be some Knicks and Brutus in the course of the season. But I'm very optimistic because I think the product we got on the floor is gonna be pretty good. And I like the way the bench coming along. We gotta see how Tyler Kolek, we was talking about that earlier. We get into that in a few minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Shot Power, what do you think about our starting five match up against any other starting five in the NBA?
Yeah, you know how I feel about it, man. Now with Cat, we could be more open to the passing lanes, open lanes, and stuff like that. We have a very well put together perimeter shot with our guys. We got four guys easily can probably be in the high 38s and up and shooting this year. And I think Josh Hart has a shot to being over a league average as well. I noticed that they drop off from Josh Hart. So Josh Hart is going to get more shots when they go to double Cat and go to double if he's on that side and stuff like that. So he'll be able to shoot some shots. So if he can start knocking it down, that's winner chicken dinner right there. I'm happy about what the starting unit can do. And once again, we have to be more mindful of defensive rebounds and not so mindful of offensive rebounds. If we get them, great. You know what I mean? If we get them, if we miss a shot and we get it and can grab it and obtain it, fine. But I don't think this team is going to see too many offensive rebounds this year to gather. And if they stay dominant of offensive rebounds off the missed shot, that makes us even more lethal, because now we're getting a second shot to give four players that are shooting 40% from 3-point, over 38% from 3-point land, another shot at shooting the basketball. That makes us even more lethal. So the starting unit, this unit is can contend with anybody. They got bigs, they got people that cut through the basketball, they got people that shoot 50% from the field goal percentage, almost 40% from the 3-point land. Let's get it, man. Everybody's assist going to go up this year. Josh Hart is going to be assist maniac this year.
What's your concern? Any concerns about what we got going on there? I mean, there's always pros and cons to everything. I mean, do you have any concerns with this roster?
The cons right now is the defensive rebounding. Okay. That's the real cons, and they haven't all found their spots yet. I've noticed Josh Hart is more on the perimeter when the shot goes up instead of being like that junkyard dog type of guy that plays with the bigs. So he's already down there to grab the rebounds. We got to get more rebounds from Mikal and from OG. And I seen OG starting to grab a little bit, getting more aggressive on the boards. I noticed that in the two games. At least I think he looks a little more aggressive. and we get Mikal, and you know, and Cat has to. I guess Brian will show him how to lay his body out so he can block out two players. One thing that I love about Mitchell Robinson is when he goes for a defensive rebound. Everybody says, "Oh, he does a defensive rebound. He's not a great defensive rebound." You know what Mitchell Robinson does very well is he boxes out like 2 or 3 guys when he's down there to rebound, where it makes it easier. The reason why Julius Randle was grabbing all those rebounds is because of Mitchell Robinson. Julius Randle, majority of those defensive rebounds that he would capture is because of Mitchell Robinson boxing out like 1 or 2 guys. And I mean, squaring the people, putting his back to the boxing people out. So it's easier for Julius Randle to get in there and get those rebounds. And if Cat can utilize that, where he can make it easier for the wings to grab the rebounds, it's on and popping. Devon, is on and popping.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, real talk. Real quick, ladies, on the ticker, any of your favorite sports teams, you want to know what they're doing the next couple of days? Mets and Dodgers tonight at 8:15, Yankees and Guardians tomorrow at around 8, I think it's 8:15, Giants and Bengals tonight at 8:20, Jets and Buffalo Bills Monday Night Football, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow, 8:15, Liberty won today, 80-66. So down at the bottom of the ticket, if you want to, know when, if you don't know when your teams are playing or when they're going to play, then you go down there. Shout Powell, I don't have too much negative stuff to say about this team because I see that let's see how the bench holds up, and it's a good bench, but I want to see how it holds up in the long run. When we get deep into the season, is these guys going to maintain a certain type of quickness that because like they come out the gate running on a lot of fast cylinder. There's a pretty up tempo bench that we have here. Cameron Payne can do it. Deuce Bride can get it. Shaman can get it. Kolek playing pretty good. He can get it forward up and down, and even Precious Chua can go up and down. Jericho Sims can go up and down. And then we got to see what's going to happen, when the season comes, and Tiz might go somebody with a starter there. You know what I mean? Might keep 4 bench players and they got a starter in there. But that might be, it's not a concern, ladies and gentlemen. I just think that might be something I got to keep an eye on. How consistent can these guys be? Look like Deuce Bride has been pretty consistent. Like last year, the Cat shot 40-something for downtown, 41%. Looked like he was pretty consistent last year. Wonder if Cameron Payne can stay consistent overall. And Shaman, if them guys can stay consistent, then we got a pretty good bench over there, and I'm more confident about them long as they stay consistent. If they stay consistent, then I won't have too much to worry about. That would be my only. I only want to kind of a con or worry. Something that I'm just going to keep an eye on. Let me put it that way. I'll keep an eye on that if when it comes to the regular season. But salute everybody in the chat, man. Agent Super Argo, what's good? Tim, my brother, what's popping? Everybody, salute you guys in the building, man. Make sure I hit that like, subscribe button for your brothers, man. We here, man. Knicks got a game in about another half hour against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Different faces in different places. Julius Randle, DiVincenzo over there, Cat over here. But we still do what we do every day. Go out there and grind and try to get a win on the board or try to do some positive things to feel good about. So let's see what the Knicks gonna do. I'm really interested to see what they're gonna do against the giant team. Let's see what's on the itinerary for the night, and we will get back at it. Knicks will talk Divine Shot Powers, the chat. That's where it's at. So everybody, man. We be right back. Yeah, real on a quick note, salute everybody. We back, man. Divine Shot Powers Knicks. We're talking pregame preview. Knicks in Minnesota at the world most famous arena in about another half hour. They're gonna go get it popping over there, man. Shot Powers, something I didn't notice. Obviously, Julius Randle, I don't think he's going to play. I don't think he's ready yet from what it looks like to me. You know, so I don't have him in the starting line. I got Nas Reed there. That's a pretty good team, though. Mike Conley, Edwards, Nas Reed, Jalen McDaniels, and Gobert. That's a pretty tough team to go up against. Make no mistake about it. There's going to be a fun game tonight, man. Because, you know, my key matchups was interesting. I had my key matches was real interesting. I had Gobert, obviously, against Cat, his old running mate. Anunoby, I think it's going to be Anunoby, Nas Reed, because obviously Anunoby's going to be at the 4. Nas Reed, good outside. Strong dude could knock down the 3 balls. Strong dude, going to be a good matchup. Edwards and Mikal Bridges is going to be an instant matchup as well. That's going to be a pretty good matchup right there. So overall, Conley and Brunson going to be interesting as well. So I like the matchups in this one right here. Let's see how the Knicks going to do against a team who got a really, really good dominant size type of defense game to their squad, a la the Knicks. So, you know, let's see how it goes, man. What's your take on that game tonight?
Yeah, you know, it's some very good matchups, you know what I mean? And you know, Dante is going to want to come out and shoot the lights out in New York in MSG. You know what I mean? He has broke the record for MSG, so he's going to come out. He knows the rims. He's going to try to really ball out. But aside from that, man, I just think you know, this is going to be a real good game because I don't know if the Minnesota played another game, but I think I seen them play against Philly and they beat Philly.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Embiid played, but George played a very good game. He was shooting the 3 ridiculous, you know what I mean? So I'm looking for the Knicks to really play like this is a real a seasonal game. And I mean, because this team is going to come out to play like they want to win. And we at MSG. I don't want to give up no loss. I don't want to lose no games at MSG this year. I mean, I want to win every game that we play at MSG. I mean, it makes it, you know, 42 games. I want to go 40-2. You know what I mean? Something like that. So let's get it, man. I think, you know, I'm just, I don't know if Gobert is going to hold Cat. Oh, Gobert is not playing anyway. Is he going to play?
He's supposed to play.
He's supposed to play. I don't think he was in the last game, but good. Let's get it. Let's see what happens. I don't think that he'll match up with him, but if he does, let's see what happens.
Yep. Roglio Cooper.
I think Nas Reed will probably be on him before.
Okay, Roglio Cooper. Thank you for subscribing to the channel, Roglio.
Thank you.
Appreciate you coming in and joining the family, man. You know, we on every pregame. Look for the notification, Roglio Cooper. Thank you, my man. We appreciate you coming on and giving us that subscribe. And anybody else who haven't subscribed yet, do something for your brothers, man. Let us get to this 2,000 subscribers this year. We're gonna be aiming hard, going at it. Like I said, you know, we got another week for the season start. Got a new stuff, the intro dropping, and all my guys, listen. Starting the first of the season, after the halfway mark through the show, once we break down our itinerary, get into the preview. The link will be in the chat. You cats come on the panel, man, and make it happen. You know what I mean? Everybody who know me and Shop, how you always welcome here. You know, so starting the first regular season, once the halfway point of the show on, we get through the you know, the itinerary breakdown, all this good stuff. I'll throw the link in there. Y'all come on the panel like you so let's get it popping, man. This Knicks gonna have a good year, and I want everybody's opinion to matter. Now we got some wise people that's Knicks fans, man, and y'all just come up on the show, man, get it popping, man, and keep doing what you're doing, man. It's gonna be a exciting year, you know. So I want to be in like crazy because this gonna be a pretty good team, man. It's gonna be some nights where we're gonna be like, damn, these cats are doing this. It's gonna be some nights where you might get pissed off a little bit because you know we ain't going undefeated, obviously. So you know you're gonna lose some games here and there, but I think there'll be more pros than cons this year, ladies and gentlemen, throughout the whole season. Make no mistake about it. I think this team gonna be deadly. It's just because of how versatile they are, and I don't think we're done yet. If they don't trade Mitch, and when he get back, just his presence is gonna help. I like the young guys we got coming out of here. I mean, Kolek look good. Jericho Sims better step it up because Hockey Purdy look like he coming, yo.
Yeah.
I'm letting y'all know right now. Jericho Sims, bro, you better step it up because Hockey Purdy look like he coming. You know when Tim said he likes somebody, you know that it's gonna be interesting. So, but that's all good though. That he got that energy. The cat go at it, man. Gonna be interested when Mitch get back, man. And Shot Power, what else is crazy to me is by the trade deadline, if the Knicks think they need to do something, they still got some room to do something, you know, with certain contracts. So who's to say that, like Nick GM was saying, Nick 100 said he don't know if Mitch will be here before then. Who knows? But listen, you still got him and Preseason buying him for $20 million. You know what I mean? So, it's going to be interesting. I think the Knicks might be savvy enough just to say, you know what? That Mitchell a truer contract, Karen Payne, all of them, obviously that might wind up being Mikal Bridges' money if he decided to stay with the Knicks. So, and I don't think the Knicks gave up 5 first-round picks not to let him stay with the Knicks, yeah, you're right, Turf. Sue, my man, Turf was popping, my man. Yeah, they got some good young dudes down there, man. And I think you're gonna get to see Jacob Toppin a little bit. Hopefully, they got one more roster spot to spill, because I do think they're gonna give Landry Shamet that one of the spots. So I think they might wind up bringing Toppin on a full deal. Let's see how it goes. But they definitely got some good options up there, man. They really do. And if they keep going the way they're going, it's all good. Everything good. Turf, Suit, my man, Suit to you, my brother. Turf in the building with us. Shot Powers. I tell you what, tonight gonna be a big task for us. Gonna be a big task. No pun, my brother. Gonna be a big task because them cats come to play. They come to play. They got a good team out there in the West, and they looking to get back to where they were last year. Because I know everybody keeps saying OKC, they keep saying Denver, but let me tell y'all something, man. Do not count out Kyrie and them dudes, man. Luka, Dr. Kyrie, Klay Thompson. Now you got that boy Grimes down there, who they got a better defender there now. Obviously they lost Green and Tim Hardaway Jr., but they did bring in a guy like that. And Grimes, for what it's worth, his defense was special, and being around guys like Kyrie and Luka that might rub off on him, you never know. You know what I mean? So they got Gafford and them guys down there. They're gonna be in the mix. They went to the Western Conference Finals last year, so they're gonna be in the mix. So to know that Minnesota got to go up against teams like that, they up there with them guys. You know what I mean? So I'm looking forward to what we're gonna do and how we're gonna build this thing over, man. What you think about today's game, and what's your thought on it?
Yeah, man, I'm just gonna beat a dead horse, man. Our defense tonight is going to really help us win the game tonight. Mikal Bridges and OG Anunoby going to play phenomenal tonight. He's not the answer yet, but he's getting close. He's getting close to that status of Michael Jordan-ish or in that realm. He's getting into that realm, but he's not there yet. And we play him very well, and I'm pretty sure that Mikal has played him a couple of times, and I think Mikal is going to play him very well tonight. He's going to make us happy that we got Mikal and used all of those picks to get him.
Real talk. I agree with that. And then, by the way, man, let's just make sure we get some love to Julius Randle and Dante DiVincenzo. Thank you, God, for what you did for this team, especially you, Julius Randle. Thank you for the year being here, help bring this team back to relevancy. You put your time in New York. You did a great job for us, man. Salute to you and your family, Julius Randle. You know me, I'm a big Julius Randle dude. I mean, you helped put this friend out on your back when we had nothing but a bunch of mediocre dudes. And you came in here and took the challenge in New York, accepted it, rolled with it, and did the damn thing. DiVincenzo, we didn't get to see you long enough, my man, but thanks for what you did for us last year. You came in here and made it happen as well, man. Part of that Villanova trio that came in here, man, and it got us to the second round. Probably would have went further, well, for injuries and all that good stuff. So not good stuff, but all the things that happened, that wasn't good stuff. But I'm salute to you as well on DiVincenzo. I know you didn't expect to be in Minnesota, but the Knicks had to do what they had to do. They had to do what they had to do, and they had to go get that cat, and they did the right thing. I don't have no gripes about it whatsoever. I'm glad they did. They made the move they had. I think those cats will be successful out there. Julius Randle familiar with the West. Dante played out in the West because he played out there with Steph Curry. Yeah, familiar with that out there. Different home, and these guys got to get acclimated. Even Cat got to come back and try to get acclimated to this whole new thing. So let's give these guys time. But first and foremost, thank you, Julius Randle. Thank you to my man Dante DiVincenzo, man. Y'all go out and do your damn thing, man, and get out there and get a popper for them cats out there. Except for when you play us. Then we hope y'all go 0 for 30 or whatever. But Turf Dome, Turf, I think Sims, this might be his last year. Money-wise, too. Think about it. Haka Purdy got a contract a little less than his, I would say. And no knock on Sims, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not saying that, but Purdy can do just what Sims is doing, it seemed like. You know what I mean? So it's going to be interesting the way Tibbs do that. Let's see how we do it today. Let's see if Tibbs going to see how he's going to acclimate today. He probably go right back to Sims at the beginning, the backup cat.
I'm surprised it wasn't no big injury thing, because it looked like Sims twisted his ankle the other day.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It looked like he twisted his ankle when he came out the game when when Holt got his minutes. It kind of looked like he came down, and when he came down, the ankle twist, and he laid on the floor for a second. So, but I'm not hoping for that. But we'll know what's going to go on if Sims is not playing tonight. I believe it could be because of his of the ankle. So let's see what happens.
Yeah, true. A nostalgic though. I'm telling you, he is going to be one though. I mean, I don't know how far I go with Tyler Cole is going to be a starter point guard with somebody in his lifetime. That cat got game, bro. His vision is to me is far none, bro. This cat see everywhere on the court, and he's so savvy with it. The pass you think he's gonna make is the one that he gonna make. The one you think he's gonna make don't be the one, because he sees something better. You can appreciate a guy who's a true point guard who see the best shot. He don't see a shot. He see what shot gonna be best for the squad. And it's amazing to me, because sometimes you think he getting a lane, you literally think he's gonna shoot this ball. He hold on to it till the other man react to him, then he drops it off to his boy. That shit is impressive to me, man. He's gonna be in the NBA for a long time, because you always need guys who can do what he do. And his 3-point shot looks pretty well to me, ladies and gentlemen. So and that's why I'll tell Shot Power why I'll be tripping about Deuce McBride starting. Because I'm thinking if you get Deuce McBride in the starter lineup, Josh Hart could go to the 3 or 4. You might get Kolek some minutes. That's the only reason I say that, because I thought that with McBride, Cameron Payne, Landry Shamet, it's going to be hard for him to get some minutes. But if you put Deuce McBride in that starting lineup, which is going to give you a Josh Hart, give you with a better 3-point shot, then you can get Tyler Kolek in there, and he can give you a Deuce giving you on the bench, and move Josh Hart to the 3 or the 4, whatever, and let that young man get some burn. So it's going to be interesting how I think Shot Powers is under pressure. He might not get that much this year, which I can understand. He might not get too much burn this year because of the way the Knicks is set up. But my only thing is, if he go out there and bust them boys' butt, he playing better than them, I don't think Steve can justify not giving him no minutes if he outplaying the other guys on a consistent basis. If he playing them guys on a consistent basis better, they're gonna have to reevaluate everything. So let's see how it goes, man. That guy is nice, man. I love that young man, man. I'm happy we got him. I mean, who the last one we had like that? Preseason in a sense, you know what I mean? And so it's good to have a guy like that who got the fundamentals down. 4 years at Marquette, got all the basics down. That's why he's so good. Ladies and gentlemen, he did 4 years of college, not one and done or whatever. He didn't learn how to get the basics down. This cat with the 4 years of Marquette got all the basics of basketball down, and he playing behind Jalen Brunson with Maurice Cheeks, one of the better point guards ever to put on a uniform in the NBA, to teach him the other things. It's gonna be pretty impressive, man. So let's hope Tyler Kolek can find a way to crack the rotation, because I like his game. I think he's gonna make it easy for Campaign, who can shoot the 3. He's gonna make it easy for Tyler Kolek. For Shaman, who can shoot the 3. Damn, he make it easy for Deuce McBride if he had that the case. The cat put these guys in situations where they shot become more easy. He don't pass the ball to them in hard situations, and that's what I like about him. So let's see how it goes, man. Tibbs got the cat keeps showing proven shot powers. Tibbs gonna have to give him some minutes. That's how I look at it.
Yeah, man. I still have an idea if Mitch Robinson does come back. Maybe Mitch doesn't start. Maybe Mitch comes off the bench.
Right. Yep.
And Kolek, him and Kolek can work some wonders. And I mean, maybe it'll be Mitch back, because this year, Tom Thibodeau does not have to exhaust his players in the starting lineup over 35 minutes this year. None of them, because of what we got on the bench and how we're going to start games off. I believe Tom Thibodeau may be, and he has even talked about it, I think as close as last year, saying that he wanted to try a 10-man rotation. He just didn't have that 10th man that he had that's in that circle of trust. And I mean, so with that being said, 10-man rotation makes it easier for the starting unit, gives breaks to OG Anunoby and to and to Cat, you know, the guys that are quote unquote injury prone, can give them less minutes and give more minutes to the guys. And if we come back with Mitchell Robinson in the second unit with Precious Achiuwa, Landry Shamet, Deuce McBride, and maybe Cam Payne or Tyler Kolek, that's a lethal second unit, man. That's almost a starting second. That's almost a starting crew right there. Yeah, so yeah. I'm happy to. The one thing I have to say about what the Knicks have done in the last couple of years, I remember in the first couple of years when we wouldn't keep our picks, we was training our picks, we was doing all these trades and all this stuff and stacking up. And why we ain't picking up nobody? This year we picked up four players in the draft. And that can build in our farm system, and that's going to be something to really watch. And I'm looking forward to seeing what I think. I'm not sure, but I think Battier may play tonight. I think I've seen some chatters on a couple of people's sites. I'm not sure if he's going to play, but it'd be good to see him out there. I can't wait to see what McCullough Jr. is. You know what I mean? To get on the court. You know what I mean? Even in the G League. You know what I mean? So these are the guys that we have on the team: Tyler Kolek, Pattier, Hokori, and Miller, and then and Junior. These is what's gonna keep us whole for the next 4 years when we don't really have to make too many major pickups and too many trades. And another thing that no one's really talking about, the Knicks leaving open that 15th roster spot for a reason. I don't know what the reason is right now, but they're leaving that 15th spot. There's 14. They're projected to be 14 players on the team. They're leaving that one roster spot open for something, a 2-for-1 deal or something like that, or a 2-for-3 deal or something to bring in 15 players before we go into the playoff status. So let's see what happens.
Yeah, real talk. Man, I tell you, man, this team got a chance to go all the way there. They do. They got a chance, to go all the way there. I believe this team is that deep. I think they just got too much interchangeable stuff going on. They got a lot of two-way players. They got a lot of three-point shooters. They, like you said, whether Mitchell Robinson here or not when he get back, but if he is here when they get back, that makes him more dangerous. Now you got a guy who coming off the bench behind Cat who gonna be your rim protector. And if you throw Josh Hart in there with him, them two dudes alone getting you about, between both of them, going to get you like 13 to 14 rebounds. Mitchell Robinson and if Josh Hart was in the second unit with him, from a rebounding perspective, that's gravy. You know what I mean? Then you just put shooters around them. Mitchell Robinson, Josh Hart, Cameron Payne, Shamet, or whoever. Nothing but shooters in the second unit. That's dangerous. And all of them cats can play on both sides of the ball. Shamet, not a great defender, but he hustled. Cameron Payne could play two sides of the ball. Josh Hart, he's a defender. Mitchell Robinson's a defender. So it'll be interesting to see how the Knicks get down with this thing, man. And like I said, for the Kolek thing, I'm definitely about that dude. Sometimes you just know you see a good basketball player, you see him when you see him, and I'm high on him. I'm very high on Kolek because he is a fundamentally sound, good basketball player. Period. That cat can play basketball, and I think that's impressive to have a guy like that who can lead that team. So that's why I said campaign might be, and we might, like you said, if you don't get a lot of time this year, campaign by next year, my man got that backup point guard spot for sure. You know what I mean? It could be a point in the game where he put him and Brunson in there just for the hell of it. You know what I mean? So one ball handler, Jalen Brunson could roll over to the two and give people buckets. Him and Tyler Kolek got the same standing, the same game, except Tyler Kolek on his level. But you can see he learned a lot from Jalen Brunson, and so I'm very excited about this guy coming back.
Yeah, man, it's crazy to see the way he controls the pace, man, and it's all going to come down to between Deuce Payne and him, and there is a good chance that Japes could even run an 11-man rotation once we are blowing teams out by 18, 20 points to put Kolek in the last 5-7 minutes of a game to try to control the game and change the atmosphere. You know, we need some good passing with some good quality shots to put him in there. And he don't want to put Deuce in there. You could probably see Deuce Payne with Kolek. I mean, at the end of the game, I mean, not end the games, mid games or something like that. There's so many ways that this team can change this thing up, and I'm just waiting to see it. I would like to see him. I'm not 100% sure if he's going to get any minutes, but you know, because of Deuce and because of Payne. But if he does, I can't wait to see it.
Facts. Real quick, well, you know, we only got a few minutes left, but we're gonna hit. But let me real quick. Hey, Nick 100. This for Nick 100. Do you think the Orlando Pelicans are gonna sign Herb Jones and Trey Murphy? Do you think one of them don't make it on the Orleans team? And if so, I can see Mitch going over there for one of them dudes. Do you think they're gonna sign? Do you think the New Orleans Pelicans, Nick 100, gonna sign Herb Jones and Trey Murphy the third, or are they gonna lose one of them? Give me your response to that, my man. But yeah, Kolek is the real deal. They said they keep Murphy, okay, but shit, they better go after Herb Jones then. But you know what's funny, Nick 100, when I see Trey Murphy working out with them dudes, man, with Jalen Brooks and all of them, you know, sometimes you hear all the speculation, Nick 100, when I see Murphy playing ball now with them on the podcast and all that good stuff. This shit is funny how this thing worked, man. And Trey Murphy didn't look too happy to me anyway when he was doing how would I say, training camp. He didn't look too happy there, man. To me, you know, that just could be me. It might not be nothing, but it look that way. But yeah, we got to see how it goes, man, because they still got Brandon Ingram on that big contract. Still got Zion on his contract. You know, let's see how they cap space works. But I tell you, man, you know, yeah, when he was on that podcast, that gave me like, okay, and you get Trey Murphy the third here and John trying to go to the bench. It's open in New York. It's a banner coming up in this month. I'm telling you right now, you get Trey Murphy in New York, and that starting lineup. So or Herb Jones, either one of them. I don't give whoever, but Trey Murphy though. Whew. So, but Nick 100 said he think that might go the other way, man. But I can understand that because Trey Murphy is the real deal. So they're gonna have to see how their cap space going to be going forward. And then, but I think one of them can come here for Mitchell Robinson. It might have to be somebody else in the deal to make the money work. Or they still on their rookie deals. But I think you never know, man. This team ain't finished, ladies and gentlemen. I think Knicks going to December trading deadline. If they feel like they need to make a move, they will make a move. Or they might feel like, you know what, we can win it with what we got. So that's a good position to be in, that you do have the opportunity to make a move, and you will see if you need to. And if you don't, you must be confident that you got what you got right now to get you to the finals. Let's see how it goes. That'll be interesting. But yeah, man, it should be fun, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, Giants tonight, Mets tonight, Yankees tomorrow, Jets tomorrow, Liberty 180-66, tie one game apiece in the series. What a time to be a New York sports fan, ladies and gentlemen. It's popping in the Metropolitan. You already know. Everybody's favorite team is trying to do something. Giants looked pretty good the other night. Last week I meant to say, so let's hope these New York teams keep doing what they're doing, man. I love to see my Giants go out there tonight and get a pop in the night. James Jones had a decent game the other night. To my man Isaiah Simmons for blocking that punt. That made the extra point, helping us run it back, get a TD, solidified that win the other day. Let's hope Malik Neighbors will be out pretty soon. And then we'll see what the Giants got a chance to pick up some ground, because that division is, because they got the Eagles next week, ladies and gentlemen. So you know that's going to be crazy. My house is going to be wild. My brother's an Eagle fan. My wife from Philly. It's going to be crazy. That's all right, though. Big Blue, you know how I do. Shot Powell, give me a last word before we get out of here, enjoy this game and all this good stuff. Your mic, my man.
My bag. Over here on anyway. Salute to you, Divine, as always. Salute to the chat. Salute to the family in the chat. Let's get it, man. Good game tonight. Let's see let's see a little bit more cohesiveness between Brunson and Cat tonight. Let's get it.
Real talk, man. Yo, salute to everybody. Make sure y'all tell a friend. I know it's hard to go on YouTube, and a lot of people go on YouTube to do things, but tell your friends. go on here, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you on Instagram or X or whatever. Y'all have to tell everybody what Knicks Real Talk do, man. We go in here, we try to keep it 100 all the time, try to keep it popular for the fan base, and we just try to, give y'all the content that y'all need to get your Knicks game going. So Knicks in Minnesota should be an interesting matchup from a defense side of the ball. It's going to be a good matchup for us, ladies and gentlemen. This is a good matchup for this. This is something you want to do early to see where your team is literally at against the competition. We had two pretty much. I'm not knocking the Charlotte Hornets. They're going to be a pretty good team. They got some good people down there, but they're not Minnesota and all that. So this probably be our biggest test so far, in the preseason. So I really want to see what they're going to do with this thing, man. Until then, everybody, y'all know what it is. Knicks Real Talk, Divine, shout out to Pregame, salute to everybody in the chat, man. Y'all know how we do, man. Much love to all you guys. Thank y'all for streaming where you streaming in from. Thank y'all for coming in, watching the show. It's the Pregame, ladies and gentlemen. We about to be out. We talk to y'all on the other side. Peace. We
Knicks fans, yo, we coming hard.
It's time for Knicks Real Talk High. Been going live on a televised on the blue skies. We on that Friday night Knicks with our Knicks constituents live the ultra trip. That's that Knicks orange and blue. I thought you knew it's the brand. You understand how we do, my man. We stand on business. Knicks Real Talk brand. You know we in this. We in the streets of Manhattan. People in the action. People reacting. Leading up to Knicks and he's getting it cracked. Cause it's game time. We in the world most famous. We seen the Knicks lock your team up. I be serving just like a subpoena. You know the Knicks fan. We feeling real giddy and litty. Cause the New York City gritty committee to beat the city by 50. Well, I'm about to get me a nice site with a smart order on ice. For a few bucks in the quarter to pay the order with my smart device. We got them getting it popping in the Apple Watch. Rep the home, met the partner stopping on their Apple Watch. It's Knicks Real Talk. The team streaming on YouTube.com. We got two dudes doing good moves spot on, dropping the bomb. When the cops got a spot to dropping some of the hottest Knicks content that's up in your head. Enough said, upstairs leaving the guard after they got their bag. Looks like a cab to fly back to the triad, no jet lag.
Knicks Real Talk right here. I'm representing with my peoples right here.
We
Knicks Real Talk right here. I'm representing with my peoples right here.
We
Knicks Real Talk right here. I'm representing with my peoples right here.
We